Yeah.
Just like old times.
I mean,
Fortunately, unfortunately.
yeah, from time to time we just miss 3 weeks randomly. It is just
Well,
like old times.
I
Are we going
mean,
live? Have we been live? Are we live?
it's
we're live.
Yeah.
it's certainly happened in the past.
Yeah,
You say we're live.
I
Are we
did.
live? Hey, look, we're live.
Yeah, imagine that. Just imagine it, would you?
Imagine all the people. I mean, it depends on if you're living for today or not. And it really does. It's
Yes way.
Oh,
um,
hey.
Jacob, thanks for joining us. It's been a while. We are back. What are you carrying? You know? You know?
No, I
No.
will not.
No, I took his job 3 weeks over.
Yeah.
He's got a new job, but it's a surprise for everyone, including him. We just don't know
Oh,
until it happens, right? Like it's yeah.
all right.
We're like, oh, we found Paul a new job, and we'll all just know. It'll
I
Yep. Like, hey, look at that. The new job for Paul.
I I, I got a stopwatch to control over here.
no, that's not a new job. That's your own lifelong job.
That's probably true.
John, thanks for also joining us. Whoa,
Yeah.
live. What are you carrying? My wife made me a ridiculous picture of margaritas, so that's one of my EDCs for this evening.
It sure is. Jesus. She's like, oh, you haven't streamed in a while. You'll need this. I appreciate her foresight.
That's hilarious.
Oh,
Who wants to go first?
oh man. I
Who's
guess.
carrying new things? Let's say
I'm
that.
carrying a new thing.
I got a new thing since the last time we were here.
Are you carrying it now?
Yeah, I think Paul is too.
Yeah, so am I.
Yeah,
Yes.
look at us.
Hey!
Look at us.
Everyone's carrying some new stuff. Look at that. Look at that. All right. Well, I'm maybe the least related. I don't even know. Mine's an access lock.
Oh, well,
Mine's not.
mine's decidedly not. Uh, we can start with Paul. He did say he'd go first.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Eh.
John Witwicky's carrying his cool blacked out dragonfly.
Yes, he
It
is.
it is pretty boss.
It is actually pretty slick.
Yeah. Um. So I'm carrying a new knife, but also an old knife that I haven't had for a while because it was in with con supplies.
Oh, you're a cheating son of a bitch.
Well, no, I also have a brand new what is this thing here? VK Void in LMAX.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
But I also have my smock because I realized just how similar those blade shapes are. And so I took a picture of them together because they've also been in my pocket every day since I've got them.
Did you draw on them to make them look like a microtech?
No, he just
I let the
filtered it
inner,
up.
yeah, I filtered the crap out of it.
That's yeah.
Uh,
But now they do. They look like the blades that you can buy from the microtechs now.
and he
It's
didn't
not
have.
all like
Was it
Borderlands out.
was it Microtech or was it Heretic? I
I
honestly.
think both.
Oh, okay.
That's funnier if it's both. It's
Yeah, I'm
for
willing to
sure.
go with that.
Did I draw that? No.
Come on, Paul. You just whipped it out in like 15 seconds.
Well, I will say though, this knife is very photogenic. It
The Void.
yeah.
I don't know if I'd describe that knife as photogenic. It's a little weird
Well,
looking.
I bet you the tumblees on the titanium.
It's the
look-
titanium, the
Yeah.
like the chamfer down by like the handle.
Mm.
It just you get really nice contrast.
I think that titanium would probably look good from a lot of different angles because of the contouring on it. It's bad to get a bad or hard to get a bad angle on that one. I can see that.
yeah, because it is nicely contoured down there.
It's kind of like the Sleech Bowie,
like
where
as well.
like the blade's impossible to get a good shot on, and the handle is like I can take that picture from anywhere. It's yeah. So
I can see myself taking a lot of pictures of this thing, yeah, in the closed position for sure.
I'm disappearing.
you are you?
But
Well,
also, like
I mean,
Hmm.
someone
reverse
made
Tontos
better
and
choices, I think, maybe.
weird ass Warncliffs.
Yeah. Realized I hadn't actually locked down my camera, and then I tried to lock it down, and now it's just fallen all over the place.
So Jacob's carrying Kaisers all around.
That's exactly what I was going to say, almost word for word. That's
Nice.
really funny.
Veritas and Fire Ant. It's yeah,
Indeed.
good times, good times. I can go next.
Sure. Sure.
So been a couple weeks. We had some new things come through. New toy I've been chasing for a couple months now. New company that is right up there with probably the best company that I've been keeping an eye on over the last couple years. Ben, thanks for
Yeah.
joining us.
Hey.
But I tracked down another Kunwu. This time it was a compact Chad.
Yeah. You can see it. The name right there. That's funny.
I
So
can't focus to save my life, but you know, whatever.
it's the handles on this thing, the machining on it is so nice. It's just so
It
nice.
it really is. I need a Kunwu in my life.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad.
I need a Stiffy P.
So yeah,
Uh, uh,
it has been kicking butt and taking names. I will say the milled titanium clips are beautiful, and they last about a day and a half before I put a proper wire clip it on, so it doesn't chew the crap out of my pocket. Because clips are the best for that, you know. So
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know me and my love of milled clips. I like them, but I would absolutely put a wire clip on this thing.
so
Especially when it comes in the box. Yeah, like Gib. Just
they already give you one to begin with, but yeah,
that's it.
they still are holding their own. There is some YouTube reviewers talking about the pinch. The pinch happened on the first day. I got it out of the way, and now I know the pinch exists. So it's
Yeah.
yeah.
It it's got teeth.
Well, just one tooth, but it's
Yeah, that's fair. A fang.
Like little tooth. That's yeah.
it's a little tooth.
That's
We do indeed still exist, Ben. Mostly. Mostly.
yeah. So
Allegedly.
you made it out of the woods this summer. That's good. That's good. What are you
Yeah.
carrying? Yeah. Oh, I did see you were trying to get a job at Home Depot. Your sister pointed out, so that made me chuckle as well. So it's I hope you got the job. It's an inside one. Ben knows.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ben definitely
Okay.
knows.
He's laughing.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. As long as someone understands what's going
Anyway,
on.
yeah. So super happy. This Kenwu stuff has been just rocking. I can't say enough good things. Probably a compadre. I don't know. I don't even know. I'm pretty happy right now with the two that I'm sitting on. I'm gonna have something else wow me, and then we'll see where it goes from there. Oh yeah, PM60.
I was
That's
just
the
gonna say.
thing. Crazy steel. Crazy steel.
That's
Like,
one of the main things that catches my attention with Kunwu. Like I like their designs, but the fact that they're playing with stuff that other people aren't, as a general rule, is
kind
cool
of
as hell.
a nice touch for sure. And like most similar to Maximate, was it? After a little bit of digging, like it's
Well, similar to, I would say, like for me, and I again only just like a little bit of cutting, and I did some cardboard already and
yeah.
whatever thing, right? But I would say PM60 is to Maximate what LMAX is to M390.
Okay.
Okay.
Slightly the tougher baby brother type of thing, right? So
Interesting.
I'm not saying that I'm the youngest of five, but I'll do a
Yeah.
broken bone count.
Look, just because you're field tested.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
brutal.
Yeah. It's
Well, have you played with Maximate at all, Dennis?
just sharpening.
Okay.
Had a couple customers bring it in for sharpening, and I mean, it's so hard to say because, good lord, it just like it takes an edge.
Well,
So if you have the proper aggressive course, whatever.
and because when I say like in the ballpark of Maximate, it's you're playing at a level where the distinction often isn't going to matter all that much. Like
so
the
is this stuff 70 plus Rockwell?
Uh,
as well.
Kunwu puts it on a 66 to 69.
Okay.
I think we were
It's
reading some things that were saying anywhere in the like 68 to 70 is achievable. I think is
okay.
what Joe and I were reading.
Yeah,
Okay.
we had to do a
So
little
like
bit
on
of
the
digging for
high
that
end
one.
of ZDP even.
Yeah, and ZDP might be in that. Yeah, it's what it is stepped down to LMAX kind of. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because I think you can run it up to like 69, but a lot of people run it 66, 67. This
Yeah,
sounds like a step above that, and
it's.
then MaxMed's at like a step above that.
I had to double check. Apparently, PM60 is comparable to HAP 72 by Hitachi, and so
Okay,
they do 68 to 69 blades with that steel. So theoretically, you could get it in the same area.
that's cool. I'm into that.
And PM60, I guess, is capable of very high red hot hardness, up to 68 to 70. So
And then I will also say for a compact Chad, and we might even do a review because it is a newer knife from Kunwu. Yeah, not necessarily compact. These boys make big knives, like
yeah,
Yeah,
it's compact, relatively speaking, because the
compared to
Chad,
the original Chad. It's
yeah,
yeah. But it's still like full size Griptilian sized.
yeah,
Like it's
but they're like I guess their first fixed blade. I don't know if they had one before the Stiffy P, but
no,
that
that was
fixed
their
blade,
first. Yeah.
their folders are big. Some of their fixed blades are pretty small.
Well, you know.
But I mean, the main reason for wanting the Stiffy P is because of the Vanadis 8, I think, in that one.
Yeah, again, these guys
right,
are playing with some steels that it's
Yeah,
turning some heads.
I'm into that.
Yeah. So
yes.
Joe, what's carrying?
Yeah, well, it's certainly not LMAX and it's certainly not PM60. Finally picked up and have been enjoying since I grabbed it. The Russell Full Mini Backlock from Groman.
There you go.
So, yeah, I'm happy I'm not being a steel snob anymore, or at least trying hard not to be, because this thing's a lot of fun. It's just a lot of fun. Been cooking with it. Um, everything it basically except for breaking down cardboard boxes, and even then, like, tape's fine. It's it's weird. It is like the predominant Canadian design as far as like a classic backlock style sort of knife. Like we don't really have a this doesn't have the same clout that the Buck 110 does, but this is definitely of the same sort of ilk. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, it's I wouldn't recommend it for a lot of like if you're carrying a Griptilian or a bug out for EDC, I don't know that you're going to enjoy this more. But if you're looking for something a little off the beaten trail, it's a fun one.
Uh, I will say this is the nicest picture I've seen you take in like months, dude. So you have 3 weeks
It is
to
really nice.
edit or what? Like it's not on your keyboard 15
Mm.
minutes before we went live. I'm just saying, like
Yeah, if I actually spend a moment and think about where would be a nice spot.
that's a good composition right there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
appreciate
bringing
that.
out the woodsies of
Yeah,
the right there. Yeah, yeah.
well, and I will say the rosewood handles on this, it's nice.
Yeah. It's
Um,
go ahead.
but yeah, me.
The only thing I was going to say is me and Joe were specifically talking about this knife recently with a customer and talking about how I don't know that I necessarily need the fixed bladed Canadian belt knife in my life. Like I have a lot of knives in that size and that fill that niche,
Yeah,
but this will actually put in my pocket. Like I fully intend of picking one of these up for that. Like I gotta have a Russell. It's gotta happen.
and I
You
mean
know,
it is oh I
or
forget
Groman.
4110, 4116, one or the other.
Hmm.
Um, and it's a low HRC. It's designed for working outdoors and being very easy to resharpen. And with that in mind, it's fun. I do like it.
Um, I'm gonna
Stropping,
throw out there might even be 4110.
yeah, yeah. I thought it said 4110.
Yeah.
Oh, I just don't like tens.
That's fair. Zeros though, they're definitely do that.
um,
Yeah.
But yeah, like you were saying about like not being the steel snob, I find that when it comes to my slip joint collection, I really like I'll take D2 if it's available,
Oh yeah.
or I have a VG10, whatever. If I like the knife, I like the knife. Is ultimately the rule of the day. I don't care what the steel is so much because that thin geometry that they usually have cut, even when they're not really that sharp, you know?
Well,
To a certain degree, I would
Yeah,
agree with that. But you do get to a price point like a Jack Wolf or a
for
Pena
sure.
or a Lion Steel Slippy or something where you're like, no, no, I still want M390 if you're gonna be making me pay in those price points,
uh
Dave. But
huh.
like, yeah.
100%. I fully agree with you.
Until you get into Northwoods being kind of one of the rare exceptions, but I don't know if I'd pay 300 for a Northwoods like the market kind of demand type of thing, right? Like
Yeah,
it's
that one's rough.
when you can pay 3 to 4 for a Jack Wolf, right? Like it's maybe not that much, but it's yeah. I mean
Well,
I mean, I've paid
4 to 6, yeah,
130, I think, for a what's a GEC
yeah.
that was
GC
in.
when they become available are a little cheaper on the original market if you can,
yeah.
Yeah,
uh, compared to the Northwoods stuff, right? But yeah,
I did buy it on the secondary, but the guy couldn't sell it, so I got it for what he paid for it.
Right, right. Um,
Yeah.
I was gonna say up.
Jacob says Jack Wolf is pretty badass, and yeah, they are. But if you're charging that prices for D2 or 440A, you better be making a banging knife. Like it's yeah,
Well,
Yeah, well,
execution
that's the
has to
thing.
basically be perfect at that point, right?
yeah,
Jack Wolf's not doing that though, right? Like
yeah,
all
yeah.
their stuff's S90V and
Well,
An
they have
S90V.
some entry level stuff.
What
well, I
is
think
their entry level steels?
They recently did a bunch of stuff, and I want to say 14C, but it was priced like 14C.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Um, different. I think they had to go back to pinned construction though to get the price point in a better spot.
Okay.
Um, I was just gonna say, comparatively speaking to the Groman, like this China-made Bruin for old timer with D2, like that cost me $50, and by all accounts, like the edge is like it's thicker behind the edge here than the QSP Penguin is. Um, so it's a bit of a chonk, but I mean it performs like D2. So, but
Jacob saying this deal in the Jack Wolf's the or their budget line might be 154 CM.
okay, that'd be news to me. I thought it was a bit of a lower grade than that, but I'd be happy with 154. That's a sweet choice.
I
A
mean,
lot of custom slip joint makers still like using 154 and RWL if they can find it, that kind of stuff.
I think it's a good choice and a little slippy.
Yeah,
So to go from the exact opposite of this,
yeah,
Yeah,
very much.
so it's not traditional. It's not a nail nick. It's not a lock back. It's not washerless.
No, that's bearings.
No, this one that your
Oh,
Groman
oh,
even.
I don't even know if there's washers in here. It
That's
might.
what I mean. Like all of the things that this has, take the opposite things in the knife world and put it on the knife we're about to review, which is the Benchmade Lowden.
Yeah, we sure are. And here it
yeah.
is. So, Benchmade finally figured out how to do a flipper without a spring assist on an axis lock knife.
I mean, mostly.
The action's pretty okay, but the
The-
flipper's confusing, and I will bitch about it right alongside you because I think you and I probably have the same complaint.
Yeah, probably.
It's a
I'm just,
flipper.
I'm
What's
just saying.
what's that? It's a
It's a
flipper.
flipper. Yeah. Oh, sorry. That's just my complaint. It's yeah.
Yeah, pretty much, pretty much.
The only thing I'll say though is that like Kershaw, I think still nailed a flipper
Oh,
a little bit better,
yeah.
and maybe it's the shape of the flipper. Maybe that's the difference. But
Well, not
I
to
think it
put
probably is. Yeah.
not to put any carts before any horses, but that flat section of the flipper tab on this guy, when the knife is closed, oh wow, I don't have a single flipper in front of me here that could the section that
It balances on it like it's doing a one-handed push-up.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
The flat section that would be here, you can't press straight down to like push button it, and I found that very disappointing. I know, it's an axis lock. It's not going to have the detent to allow for that, but you just
All
can't
right.
do it.
Can I read some specs first?
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do that, I guess.
Good lord. So the Lowden model 491, and I think the other one's also a 491. Yeah, GY-01, because that's easy to keep those two models separate by coding it like that. Anyway,
Yep.
overall 6.8 inches, blade length is 2.8. Handle blade thickness. There it is, 2.3 mils. Aluminum handle, ball bearing, PVD coated, everything's anodized aluminum for the handles, I believe. M390 for the blade.
Yeah.
TBD.
M390 is the 58 to 61. Good old wide range of that, right? So yeah.
That's great.
Uh, coming in two flavors, blue and red, and dragonflied. You've been dragonflied.
Yeah. I wish that photo was a little
Get
bit more
Dragonfly.
clear, but that's okay.
I,
Um,
am I? Are these based like modeled after something from like history? Is there something
Well,
out there that like a
here, let me just give you a sleek little rundown of sleek, modern, and fast, inspired by the symmetry and circular pommel of traditional daggers. We're driving into flippers once again with a compact and fidgety new addition in the 491 Lowden, featuring our access lock mechanism with a smooth, snappy deployment. The 491 GY-01 wields an M390 spearpoint blade with a gray Cerakote finish built for a fine, long-lasting edge. Outwitted with fiery red Phoenix anodized aluminum handle scales, which offer a palm-filling grip, along with a new deep carry pocket clip and FDE accents. The Lowden is an ultra-modern flipper built for performance and style.
so
There
it's
you go.
daggers?
That's it.
yeah.
Traditional daggers. Now, here's the one thing that I want to know. What does it say about lightweight milled crater blue anodized aluminum?
They're still sticking with the crater blue. All right.
Yeah. They didn't even, man, the Phoenix fiery red has such a better description and rundown, and then the blue's it's crater blue, like the moon, bitch. Like it's
We've done it before. You know what it is.
Yeah,
It
pretty much.
comes with tan. They need to make these clips available though, because
They did, but then they discontinued the knife that they came with. I'm joking. This is a slightly different clip.
yeah, no, I just mean the color. Like,
Oh, the yeah, the FDE coated clip.
yeah.
Yeah.
I will say I don't dislike the red and FDE, the red and gold thing going on. It's not bad. It's not bad.
Also, if they sell these clips, that'd be cool too, because I might be able to put it on my 801.
You might be able to. You might be able to. Um, yeah. I was gonna say red and gold has got the bit of an Iron Man thing going on, right? So yeah.
Yeah, it would have been. Did
Little
they do
bit.
the gold on that one too?
Yep. I did
Nice.
not take a
Okay.
picture of the pocket clip on the red, unfortunately. Here it is, kind of on the side. You can tell it's the same
But
color.
why do two hardware when you can do one, right?
Yeah. Full stainless steel liners. Deeply pocketed, but full length liners, which it's okay.
Well, it's aluminum too. So as far as the milling goes, you're not working with nearly the machining to mill out aluminum
Yeah.
as you were to mill out titanium or something, right? So
I'm
give me
just
them deep pockets.
yeah, I'm just glad that they didn't thread into the aluminum for their
Yeah.
pocket clips here.
Pocket
They
clip.
actually have steel hardware to go into, which is good choice.
Yeah.
Um, how did you guys find these in hand? Because I thought they were actually really comfy.
I mean, nice enough contouring on them, rounded enough. But again, everyone is kind of in the slabby area. Like no one's doing anything too crazy straight up rounded for a folder nowadays.
Yeah.
There's
Every
some
like this.
companies, but they're, you know,
What's this?
there's other like companies like Best Tech and we are doing 3D contouring, but it
Yeah,
seems to be
yeah,
very
but
North American that they're not.
we're still looking at a radius of going the width of the handle this way is much more slabby looking than it is until you get into a
Oh yeah,
fixed bladed world.
Yeah.
you're never going to have quite the same rounded ergos, and that's just kind of everyone's okay with that, right? So
Well, when you do it, you make the knife so thick.
Yeah.
Things like the Lowden and stuff like that.
yeah. If
Well,
you try to, right?
Yeah.
or yeah, they get chunky. More
Yeah.
much more comfortable, but yeah, a lot wider in the pocket too. So yeah. Um, I was happy to see that they actually did a good amount of milling on the top. Like that's something that I don't think I've been kind enough to Benchmade for in the past. Has been the actual amount of work that they do on their scales. Even stuff like the fact with like
Come
The
on,
ribs.
it's not 3D contoured, but you know it's still has a lot of texture and it's still very
it's
comfortable.
millied. It's millied. Yeah.
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 So, um, yeah, I was okay with the contouring. It's neutral enough. Again, like a dagger handle, supposedly, and with the round little pommel on the back, and it's neutral enough that when you pick up a round dagger paw like handle, it is like, yeah, that's
Yeah.
neutral. Everyone can
Yeah.
pick it up and be okay with it, right?
I
So yeah,
I
You
want
can find a
to
comfortable position.
and I might look for pictures in the background here, but I'm fairly certain there is like an Italian dagger that has that kind of
Okay, this
bottle
is what I thought.
bottomed handle shape. Yeah, so like I think I get what they're going for as far as the lower section of the handle goes, but I kind of wish they had gone with the same profile of blade but not the dagger grind. Um but at
Do
least
like
they
a full flat.
yeah, just for better cutties. But you know, it's still a
Yeah.
2 what did you say? 2.3 or
uh,
2.5 mil stock
two point
thickness?
three mil
Yeah.
stock. Yeah,
So, I mean, I guess if you're going to do it, this is probably the best way to do it. And it didn't feel like the edge was terribly thick behind the grind. So,
well,
Yeah.
and this can lead way because it's easy enough to turn this into some sort of Warncliffe sheep's footy something blade shape that you
eh,
could take a Lowden and turn a Lowden into a Lowden sax
Yeah.
yeah,
and make something
Go
work,
with
right?
a full
Like it's
flat on it, or or high saber. The only thing that I will say as far as the grip, I agree with both of you that it is comfortable, but my index finger wants to sit exactly where your index finger is in this photo, and it doesn't want to be
oh,
there with the flipper.
over top of that flipper. Yeah,
Yeah.
I tried holding it like that because there I'm man, I'm so upset I don't have any flippers in front of me.
well, like a smock almost type of thing.
Well, the smock gets completely hidden away, and like
Yeah, but the
this is a
platform's still
this
kind of
is
yeah,
this is a very different knife. But the Recon One also having that flat section, thinking, okay, well maybe I can brace and sort of grip it there, even if it's
yeah.
elevated, it'll be comfortable. I found it to be a little pinchy. Um,
It's 2.3 mil thick steel, so of course it is.
yeah, it's not like the liner on a Valauten or Spyderco. The that thing's like an eighth
I
inch
kind
thick.
of
So
wish I kind of wish that they'd made it the same height as the like extension in the aluminum handle, so it sat flush with that. Then it would have been real comfortable.
yeah, I think if they
It would have been low profile,
hmm,
or maybe rounded the spine, so when you're gripping it around that, it feels like
For,
more.
for me
Uh,
personally, I've never enjoyed kind of choking up that much on like a knife that doesn't have a very distinctive kind of like choil. If that flat part is there for you to choke up on, I never do. Like whether it's on a recon, whether it's on a smock, whether it's on like any like I'm like, nope, that's where my finger goes, that's where my finger goes, that's how I'm using that knife type of thing,
yeah.
right?
I hate having that much space between my hand and where I'm cutting. I
Ah,
hate it.
I can understand
That's
that. I mean, I don't own a smock, so
yeah, no, 100%.
Case in point, yeah.
it's again
Uh,
not my jam. It's
yeah. I, I don't know. I think if they could have finessed the design as to where when it's open, the flipper tab is completely hidden in that step, I think I would have been happier. I realized
Yes.
that would involve moving the center of the pivot backwards, and I know that would throw off other things with the design, but I still think that would have been potentially a better solution. Maybe there's some reason they didn't do that, but yeah. I other than
Well,
that,
and use a little bit more of like that hook from QSP behind the access lock to give it a little more snap on the
Yeah.
flick, and you could get away with
yeah.
making a smaller flipper tab as well, right? Like there is some things that they could actually take some hints from their competition to improve their own shit, but they don't.
Yes.
Well, that's the other thing. This is a Benchmade in-house design, right?
Yeah.
So, and not
So you
not
could
to say that in-house designers are going to always make worse things than what you could get from an outside designer, but outside designers mess around a lot on their own time and make a lot of mistakes to learn how to do things.
but if you look at anyone who's just using um access lock patent on their knife
Yep.
and then look at the small nuances between their access lock, crossbar lock, blah 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 versus Benchmade's. And if you had three guys on Benchmade's team, one guy on Benchmade's team, look at the small nuances, he could probably snag one or two ideas from a bunch of companies and actually improve on Benchmade's own original. Yeah.
Oh, agreed. Yeah, and I mean that stuff is all their original patents, so it's not like they'd be infringing by taking the improvements and running with them. Sorry, I'm looking for my. Speaking of QSP and access locks, I thought I had my vault here. I don't know where it is. That's a shame. It's
Th-
probably in a different room. But when you're talking
There's
about
got
that
to be
snap and how poppy it is to get it out, like this flipper with that kind of snap would have been pretty cool because the execution of the mechanism is pretty decent in this knife.
And I will say the overall action, when you do pop this thing properly, it's smooth.
Yeah.
Like Benchmade did figure out how to make a smooth flipper with an access lock, right? Like now whether it's the smoothest one out there, no, like
that's
they've
yeah.
made five flippers in their entire life, right? And none of them were good. So
This is by far the best of their efforts for
their
sure, as far as the
offerings so
action.
far, yeah, I
Yeah.
would
Yeah.
agree. Right. But it's also like someone taking 25 years of flipper knowledge and then just applying it to a new locking mechanism versus the other way around, right? Like it's different
Yeah.
learning curve, so to speak. It's
Well, when you look
and
at Kershaw's even budget flippers compared to something like this, like oh, what's the polymer handled one? The covalent?
The covalent,
Like
yeah.
even that initial, like the geometry was so good on that flipper.
Yep.
everything about that knife
But
was well designed though. Like it's
Yeah, but just to support what you're saying, case in point,
yeah.
like
you got to think there's going to be at least a little bit of like, no, we invented this thing. We know what we're doing. We don't need to copy other people's design.
Well, and that's I think that's it, is
They're
there
copying
is
us.
this air of why would we bother doing that, like type of thing, right?
Yeah.
I unfortunately they're just not market leaders when it comes to innovation in that particular aspect. It's just not the case.
It's similar, really, when you think about it, to us making complaints about Kershaw and CRKT as far as price points for some of their models versus some of the Chinese offerings in the last how many goddamn years we've been doing this. What was it? 5, 8, something like that.
Something like that.
17.
Yeah.
17.
Yeah. Um, yeah, like we've made similar complaints about like not learning from the obvious evidence in front of you, right? With other people, as well as Benchmade in the past and their access springs and stuff like that, for example.
Yeah, that was another disappointment. Looking on the inside of this knife to discover that it is the same Omega spring they've been working with since day one. Um, I keep holding out hope
That's
that
why they
is
put it on the inside. Come on.
to hide it, of course.
Yeah.
um,
Yeah,
I just keep hoping, man. I keep hoping that we'll get them one day, because they're still making them for the AutoFact. As far as I know, the AutoFact uses the same locking springs. I don't know why it would be different. Um, maybe one day, but damn, it's just
that's
one
why
more
they took
thing.
the fact off the market. The springs were just too expensive, Joe.
That extra coil, man, they nearly went
Yeah,
bankrupt.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
They made a whole bunch of people have an extra coil. It's yeah.
Oh,
Oh. I'm just gonna throw up some pictures
And
of the
yes,
super chat.
because Benchmade is very good about having like fully disassembled pictures now, there is the full curl. You can shoot this one. It's
Yeah. Yeah.
because Benchmade does that now and just
The
has fully
710.
disassembled pictures of every knife they have on their website, which is the one nice thing about their website because they have so many shitty things about their website.
They really do.
Kind of want to just
Um,
bring that up now that you're talking about it. Oh, it says
John
coming soon
saying,
still.
Which also means that you can look at the 710 springs and look at those now too.
yes. There you go.
I didn't click shootout. Fuck.
Or did you? It's
No.
okay. It made me click shootout when I first got there too. It's fine.
Oh man.
Come on, Joe. Shoot it out. Look at the knife we're not allowed to have. Hurt your own feelings.
I mean,
about it.
know your local laws. It's
then,
not up to Benchmade.
it's true. It's true. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
That seems predatory.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm just
They're
not gonna.
just trying to get your money.
Oh.
Aren't we all?
Anyway, there's your springs. Yeah. Wait, I can fact check myself now? As in, I can check the fact myself now?
And McHenry.
Hey,
Even.
See what it did? Oh, yeah,
Fact check backing.
that's the next thing. I wanna highlight this until someone fucking does something at Benchmade, please. Okay, there's that.
Dude, I
Oh.
don't know if they'll fit other things. Man, I want to tell them I have a fact that needs new springs just so I can get a pair of those to see if they work in something else.
I mean, you do have a fact.
Oh, I do have a fact. I'm not even lying to Benchmade.
No.
Yes.
It's
That's the best part. Benchmade, you hear me? I got a fact.
I mean, you do. You got that
I know. It's true,
fancy.
yeah. I've got one over there. It's right there.
Yeah.
Up
Yeah.
at the top.
It's a nice fact. You should carry it because the springs probably won't break on you.
I should have bought one of them. I had a chance and I
I
didn't.
know. Yeah.
Look at those flat springs. Like
Yeah,
a
so-
champion.
You got leaf springs in these fucking things. That's all it took, and now I'm still excited for this stupid knife. It's
Like a
$600
truck.
fucking dollars.
18-wheeler.
Oh, and then the fact, yeah, the auto fact has the extra coily Omega springs. It's one extra coil. What could it cost? Do that to your entire goddamn lineup, please.
If I
So
told them
coily.
I have a 710, will they send me new springs?
Well, those aren't going to fit though. They have
Don't
they
tell
mount
me.
differently.
Don't.
I'm not going to
make
help
them
you.
work,
No,
Joe.
no, you won't. Don't do it.
You-
Oh, yeah, disgusting. What the fuck, guys? Anyway,
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
but it's like, but it's so fucked up. It's like they have okay, and I know we talk about this like every time we talk about Benchmade, but like we've got the Anthem, we've got the Narrows, both of them. We've got now the 710 and the Fact. Like we have 4 other variations of Omega Spring that, to my knowledge, don't have problems with failure in the same way that these do.
I wouldn't call the Anthem a Omega spring.
No, but it drives their axis.
It does drive their axis.
And I'm
It is a coil
curious
spring.
if you've ever seen a Narrows put to failure as far as strength test
See,
versus
yeah.
a normal crossbar.
That's the other thing is I haven't.
I don't know. I just don't know.
Yeah.
Me too, Ben.
Yeah.
Me too.
What's Ben on about now?
Joe
Ben-
Rage.
He's
Oh,
missing the Joe
yeah.
Rage.
Oh yeah. No, mountain out of molehills, man. I love picking things. It's just
Molten out of Mal Hills? I don't know.
Oh.
molten molehills. Yeah. Anyway, the knife that we have to
What do those
review,
bolts ever do to you?
they know what they did.
Wow. Between me and Molten.
Yeah, Mr. Molten Mill. They're still doing this weird thing with the tang of the blade as well. I tried to get photos of it. It's kind of weird. Yeah, you can barely tell. It's this little change in texture in the middle of the image here. So it used to be with a lot of axis locks. I think the Fact is like this. The You're not going to be able to see it with the light this low. Anyway, it's relatively smooth ramp all the way up. And I think it was with the Adamas, that they. Yeah, this isn't going to work very
Adamite.
well. Oh, you
Adamant.
can kind of see it. Yeah, so it's a smooth ramp on this guy.
Nice scar, bro.
Oh, there's yeah.
No,
Thanks.
just
No, but it took me a second. You see. um,
In real time.
Yeah. So the engagement is like predetermined to be in a specific area, kind of like how you would have a tang ground away for a liner lock or something similar, button lock, whatever. Um, I don't know how I feel about it because it doesn't. It sure doesn't seem like the access bar travels as far as you might otherwise want it to. But I haven't heard of any Benchmates having the same kind of issues that the mini Adamus did.
well, the mini
So,
Freak was the first one that had the issue, and then the mini Adamas followed it.
oh
And it was
right,
like,
the
me
freak,
too, me
yeah,
too. We'll both have issues.
Did the mini freak do it too? I didn't remember.
yeah,
The mini Freak baton to failure way too easy too because of the shrunken access
Yeah, yeah.
locky issue. Yeah. And then the mini Adamas was like the glaring one because it was supposed to be the tanky model, right?
yeah.
But
Yeah.
DBK beat the crap out of the full size Super Freak. And so when they tried to do it with the mini Super Freak, that was the first kind of first exposure to be like, hey, wait, something's wrong here. And then the mini Adonis, Adonis.
Boss.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, their testing of it, and I mean, your testing of it, both, has made it so like that's kind of the knife that's going to go with me in the woods because I
The
can
full size
trust
one.
it.
Very hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I did gift the mini one away to a good friend of mine just recently. And I don't think they're ever going to baton that knife. So giggity, they're going to treat it like they did their bug out before they lost their bug out. And by lost, I mean sons of bitches stole it.
And there are still things you can do to mitigate the lock failure just by disengaging the
Yeah,
lock and
like
then batoning it.
use Paul's 15 VPM3 instead.
Yeah,
right? Like,
that's fine. It won't
will
explode
mitigate
into
your
shards.
issues there, like for sure.
The shrapnel alone will kill a man.
Don't you worry about it.
I'm a little bit worried about it.
Don't.
I mean, I'm not.
Yeah. It's not my. It's not my knife.
I mean, don't stand close by. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I'm gonna have him film it.
Yeah.
So
you can't put it on the internet if I die in the video.
Oh, I gotta put up some more relevant size comparisons too. I totally forgot. Here's a bug out, like a full size normal ass bug out. Really should have put a mini bug out in here too. But that's okay. That's okay.
Well, 2.79 a mini bug out has got to be close to that.
Here's a native, which is another kind of like actually weirdly almost exactly the same length. It's weird.
Well, and surprisingly, when you misspell and write mini nug out, it still knows what you're talking about.
That's nice.
Oh, the mini nugs.
We all been there.
So you're getting about that much grip.
So a Lowden is a 2.79. A mini bug out is a 2.82.
Okay, I was gonna say 2.85.
3 hundredths of a inch. Yeah.
Well, that's all right then.
So identical. So what you're looking at is the size of a mini bug out, basically. 6.8 on a Lowden. What is a mini bug out overall? Oh, 6.49. Shorty on the handle. You get the pommel. You get the round piece.
Well, you need the extra length in the handle because of the flipper, right?
Because of the flips and the access.
Yeah,
the combination of the two, they got to stretch it. Yeah.
This is ZT. Thought that was a funny one.
Wow, your blade has seen better days.
So that looks like it's recurved. The actual edge is pretty straight, but yeah, the middle of that belly is wonky.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. That happened on a guided system, by the way. I'm not 100% sure how that happened, but it sure did happen.
It's the Willy Wonka field guile or clamp system.
Something like that, yeah.
It wasn't the Lansky, was it?
No. It was the Work Sharp Precision.
Well, okay, so your 450 though. The swedge on the back of that thing, I bet you, is a bitch to clamp.
Yeah, I had to align with the flat of the blade, and it just wasn't great. It didn't rock around too badly, but yeah.
Anyway, Jacob is saying next knife. John Wiki is saying it was me, Barry.
Mm,
The whole time.
yeah.
I mean, yeah. It's
So the Cinqueda dagger, I think, is probably the closest I can find offhand that would have a matching handle. Just going back to the dagger
Okay.
conversation. Um, yeah.
I feel
Cinquedea.
like I feel like there's a modern like made version of something that this is more closely in looks related to, and I don't know what it is, but I feel like I've seen something with
This
handle
kind of thing.
scales that are emulating this.
Well, and that again, I think it's not the Cinquedea. I think it's actually it's a later.
Holding
It,
knife or
it's a bit, yeah. It's a little bit earlier than the Cinquedea, and it has like it's just slab construction.
yeah.
It's not terribly fancy. It wasn't like the Cinquedea's like nobility and like fancy man town kind of stuff. I mean, like look at some of these, just gorgeous. Um, anyway, if I can find it, I'll link it later. But it's yeah,
so just for the record,
this is still a blue class knife, also. You
because
know,
I'm also just like randomly looking for what I'm going to grade this knife. So I started scrolling down the meaning of Lowden, Scottish, mainly Scottish. So we might be looking at a Bollocks dagger here, boys. It's a little bit of ball on the end. It's I'm just saying, it's just a single ball. I mean,
I don't
enough
know,
times.
man.
There was
Bollock daggers are usually balls at the other end though.
I don't
They're
know. I'm just
usually where
saying,
you're
like
gripping.
it's all the Fire Hill slope with a flame. All of the Anglo-Scottish origins for the word Lowden.
That being said, if we look up some Scottish daggers, I wonder
That's what I
if
was gonna suggest, yeah.
yeah.
Other than bollocks, because there's more than just the balls.
There's other things you got to consider. Um,
Consider
Well,
more than the balls.
I mean it would be really funny because like even their like the Dirk is thought to be
well,
a evolution of a Bollock
I
dagger.
don't want to get too deep into this conversation, but the Bollock daggers usually swell the other way.
Oh, that's what I said earlier.
S-
Yeah,
Oh, did you? Okay, I must have
yeah,
missed
yeah.
that when I was grabbing photos or something.
Did you have
But
to use the term
um,
swell?
did unfortunately.
I did. I did have to use that.
Man, I don't know enough about the history of like the different grips for Dirks over the years, but there's a couple here that I'm finding. Let me just from Drunken Smithy. Ah, I like that. That's a good name. I'm just gonna drag this picture over here. So this one kind of has a much more exaggerated grip, but this is also for a way bigger knife, you know? Oh, did I resize this in a bad way? I think I did.
Well, and
There we go.
honestly, there could have been someone on a marketing team that was Scottish that was like,
Oh yeah, there may not be an actual connection there
like
for
yeah.
sure, for sure. But
The
if there
one thing I've
was, yeah.
realized is the flavors of the season mean I can get butterscotch ripple next year.
Hmm.
It's
Is it
pumpkin spice season, bitches.
is is
It's
is
delicious.
butterscotch ripple actually a name of one of the colors that they're doing? Because that's awesome,
No,
actually.
no,
No,
no.
oh,
If it was, it would probably be artisan. CJRB would do a butterscotch ripple color.
you're
I think one of their pyrites.
probably not wrong.
Well, it's butterscotch colored handle with a Damascus blade. You see,
The ripple. But it's got to
that's
be
the
like
ripple.
that Benchmade. What was it? The saltwater one that had the um
The Starry
clear
Night.
edge Damasteel. What's the name of that knife?
Adira.
The Adira. Yeah. The limited Adira that came out with the clear Damasteel etching blade on the blade. It's got to be that if it's going to be ripple,
I'm
right?
cool with it. Yeah, I'm down for that. With like butterscotch micarta handles.
You're saying these things, and I know where those pictures are, so I just gotta pop this up right now.
This,
Oh, in
stuff
that
Yeah.
that's like
case, instead of butterscotch ripple, it needs to be some sort of like ivory paper micarta because then you're going to get the yellow orangey kind of look to it, right? Or a Damascus.
have you seen the like butterscotch colored like old micarta, like the vintage
The
Yes.
stuff though?
very
Yeah.
cool.
Oh,
Very
Yeah.
yeah.
cool.
I mean, you couldn't do a production run in it probably because it's probably so rare, but
You could do a
um,
limited run of 600 and not tell people how many you made.
yeah.
Jose, thanks for joining us. What are you carrying tonight?
Hey, man.
Butterscotch lifesavers. I've also seen them there at the candy store and Market Mall. I have. I got a secret stash candy store over in Country Hills that I go to. So
Nice, nice.
He's not telling.
No,
uh,
no. He's just
I
said
don't
it's
remember
secret,
the
right?
name of it.
He did just say it's secret.
he
You
knows
got me
he
there.
knows where it is.
Yeah,
That's about all he needs to know.
it's the candy store. It's
I used to have a good one near me, but then 17th Ave rent can
made.
be hell.
Yeah, it's hard to make a living off of candy, unless you're Willy Wonka. And then you're obviously selling like sharpeners on the side because Joe had a ZT.
There we go.
So scores, thoughts, feelings.
Um, you know,
So my original opinion was pretty low.
Mm,
Then I kind of changed my mind about it a little bit.
see, that's funny because my score is lower than I would have thought.
I was gonna say I feel like we really got the lowdown tonight.
Ah, yeah.
Boom. Ground fog, what is up?
Aw.
What you carrying?
Yeah, we all really suck, by the way.
Oh yeah. Look, it's some low hanging fruit, but it's there. So
I mean, it's Scottish bollocks dagger. Of course they are.
yeah. Thanks.
There's 2 knives on the screen, Joe.
Yeah, there sure are a couple of low. Anyway,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, okay, if you want me to put a number on it, I like daggers. I like folding daggers. I find it very strange that this is in the blue class. The whole marketing thing about it being a dagger, it's fun. They're nice. They're nice to flip. They're not as nice as other knives in much lower price points. Um,
Can I give you a completely random point that I forgot to talk
oh,
about this damn knife? It's good fun, good times, good
sure,
times.
sure.
Something I like to bitch about on a regular basis. And actually, Benchmade did something right. 2 screw pocket clips that aren't milled, inset, recessed, blah blah
Yep.
blah. But if
Got
you look at what they did with their design language on this, the 2 slicey lines coming down the handle
yep.
make it naturally recessed for that deep carry 2 screw pocket clip to work, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, they do recess it slightly, but yes, it is very thoughtfully imparted into the rest of the design.
But that's actually one of my biggest complaints about, like, I think my Lion Steel has it. I can't remember. There's 1 or 2 knives that I own that are 2 screw, but they're not milled into the handle in any way. So it's just like shifty all day. Rook was notorious
Oh
for doing that.
yeah, they fucking were. That sucked. Ugh.
Even
And
putting
by
it in your
Rook, I
pocket, it
mean
would catch.
Rookie.
Ugh.
If Flyboy thing was here, but Infinite, yeah, he's gone.
Tight.
Yeah, I mean, and
I had so much heck in that, by the way, but yeah.
it's weird too because I've had a number of knives that absolutely do not have any countersinking in their handles. No shifty weirdness on this pocket clip from Kershaw on the little
I find it's
No,
the
but
vertical ones that
the 2
shift more.
screws is okay. It's the vertical ones where all of a sudden, because you never
because they're
get
close
holes,
together too.
you never get holes in the clip
Mm.
that are
Exactly.
perfectly the same size as the screws. They're always going to give you a slightly wider hole in the clip, which means it's going to be able to do one of these, and then you can do one of these, and then you can do one of these. It's like,
I was waiting for you to double bird it, but
And then you can do one of these. These are my guns.
There you go.
Yeah. It's
Oh, you did remind me of one thing I am actually going to complain about with the pocket clip. They should have made a landing pad. And this is why they should have made a landing pad. Because the pocket clip just pinches on either side, and there's this weird void in the middle. And I wonder about how well that's actually going to hold. It's probably fine. But I don't like it. I don't like seeing it.
Get
that
it
might
away
hold
from
like
me.
a wire clip though.
Oh,
Or
if
it's
it was a
just the two
wire clip
contact.
and it touched on either side, that would have, sure.
Well, and I
But
think that's what it's going to end up doing is it's going to like act like a wire clip probably.
yeah,
What would have been
I just don't like
banging?
seeing it.
What would have been banging, and you never see Benchmade do it, but would have been fucking awesome for this knife is if they had to put a ball clip because the ball would have recessed into that
Ooh.
fucking release.
Yeah, that would
And
have
it
been
would have been a
nice.
bitch to get it in out of your pocket, but it would have been damn cool. Like it's
I agree with
like,
all the above.
killed your pocket ergos, but it would have looked so cool.
Yeah.
Well, isn't it? We were talking about the Euro Edge recently, Joe, and they have a similar groove in the handle.
Get your
And don't they have a
Euro edge out
landing?
your mouth.
They do have
Hey,
a landing
man.
pad. They do
Yeah,
have a landing
One
pad.
day, one
yeah.
day,
I'll race you.
I'm down.
I don't know if we've ever declared a race on who can own that knife first, but I guess
No,
that
no.
one I will definitely race you. It's on.
Oh,
I completely understand. I thought Joe was on our team, and he's not.
Really?
nah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
I didn't appreciate that knife enough when it was around.
Yeah, yeah. I
It's-
did like it when it was around,
Triple
and I should have
fullers
bought
on
it.
a dagger in a folder. Like what the fuck? Yeah, okay, I'm in.
it's whack, but there's just so many other whack Spydercos I'd rather own first. It just doesn't
Mr.
place high
Shep.
enough. That's all.
Mr. Shep's got his tingles up in me, so it's
Oh
Yeah, he
my.
does with that Bowie. That clip reaches nice and deep in the tingles. I said that for you, Paul.
Yeah, I know you did.
That's actually the one I'm more salty about is the that brass bolstered monstrosity.
Brass Bowie. Yeah,
We need to
Yeah.
lower our expectations. I don't know what Ben is referencing as far as lowered expectations, but
I don't know, but if you could have a gift of someone doing a ridiculous limbo, like super low right now, that would be on brand with where our expectations are. How low? How low do we need to set them?
was it Mad TV or was it Saturday Night Live that had the running gag of lowered expectations, like video dating?
Oh, I don't know. That sounds funny though.
I think it was Mad
Me neither.
TV.
Yeah, it sounds like a Mad TV thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if John Whitwick he's allowed to mention the Shemp Bowie. I don't know if he's learned enough in the ways of Shemp Bowie knowledge. I remember holding that knife so goddamn much when it was on the shelf and just walking over and playing with it
Mhm.
and doing mini snap cuts like I had a little piece of hemp rope beside me.
Look at you.
Yeah, it's just, oh my god, yeah, don't even know. Anyway,
I'm actually so upset I never bought that fucking thing. Oh man.
I guess that means you guys are in a race. Maybe all three of you.
Oh yeah.
no, I mean, I would take a Euro Edge over a Shemp Bowie.
Yeah, same. I said to the boys at work that the Euro Edge is number one. I think the Hungarian is number two, and then everything else after that.
That Hungarian man, like I wrote off knives for the worst reasons. The shampoo, it's got S30V. I don't need to give a shit about it. Oh, the Hungarian, it's got an ugly dick-shaped pocket clip. It can stay the fuck away from me too. I would kill for both.
No, I think the Hungarian to me is what the Euro Edge is to you, Joe. I'm like, nope. Like, let it slide.
That's fair. Tell you what, if I ever find a Euro Edge and you ever find a Hungarian, we'll do a trade.
Yeah, you can take it and its ritual shaped clip from or butt end from CRKT, and they can touch tips like it's.
You need to look up both, Joe, for the people.
I guess, yeah, probably.
And then the Shemp Bowie as well. Apparently, John almost bought a Shemp Bowie the other other week.
Here's a Shampoe next to a custom Shampoe. Fuck you, Spider Collector, you glorious bastard.
That is, yeah, I remember liking that picture once.
Yep.
This like literally is the only knife I've ever played with where the first time that you actually just like put it on your finger right here. Like the Sage does it well. The Shemp Bowie did it perfectly. That knife was so well balanced. It was stupid town.
I hate myself for not buying it. Like, actually, that is one
I
of like the
hate you for
top
not
3
buying it too.
misses. Yeah, because at least then
And
someone would have it.
I wouldn't have to overspend and I can still play with it kind of time. It's perfect. Yeah, it's it's
Speaking of overspending, here's a Euro Edge. Um,
all right.
yeah, this thing's
So I
cool,
think
but it's
the
kind of fucked
Lowden,
up.
I think we're officially done. I mean, this is definitely in the dagger category, so we're kind of circling back. But
Yeah, yeah.
So good.
So I actually Benchmade's market copy has always kind of confused me. I don't
Is
know.
it is it this that I was thinking of with the rounded back end of the Lowden?
Possibly.
Huh. Funny.
Yeah.
you can make them touch tips too. It's okay, Paul. It's
I mean, I got to get my hands on one of these first.
yeah. All right.
That had a double meaning.
Oh, good times. Good times.
Yeah.
Anyone have rando stuff? I have rando stuff.
I got at least one rando thing.
Sure. Someone tell me a rando thing.
I don't even know if you can go to Poker's website. Well, you can, but I don't know if it's there. Hang on a sec.
Boker.de maybe? The German
Sure,
site?
I don't even know.
Oh, was it the thing they posted? The weird.
Is it by any chance the extension knife?
Yes,
Yeah, I
the
thought you might
thing.
like that because it's dumb and stupid.
Oh, dude, it
While
is
you navigate
very
that,
stupid.
while you guys navigate that, Jose's asking if we think that the Spidey hole would be a weak spot
On
Only
a-
on certain
on a Spyderco
steels.
knife.
What's that?
Joe asked on what, and I just said on a Spyderco knife.
oh,
Oh, yeah. Spidey hole. Certain steels will probably have it. There's certain holes that I've seen that are very, very close to the top of the spine, more so than other holes. So depending on the design too, yes, it could be, but most of the time, no, I don't think it is.
It's a cutting tool. If you're using it for cutting things, you're probably fine.
The
the
weak
NAND.
spot being like lateral. Like you're doing
Oh,
lateral
for sure.
press at this point. You're
So-
twisting your wrist in some sort of fashion. You're not cutting straight up down, or even batoning because a round hole shouldn't crack if the steel doesn't have any impurities and has been heat treated properly. Those are the two factors, right? Like it's yeah. So
Geometry, material brittleness, those are going to be the two biggest things I would be concerned with. I would not pry with a knife this thin to begin with. I certainly would never dream of it with this little material left on either side of an opening hole. The NAND is the one Spyderco where it's like, this is non-negotiable. Even like,
Not a pry bar.
no.
and Jose, like, would it snap there? Only if the heat treatment isn't done right. I've had Truth Lights snap there
Yeah.
on the hole where the heat treatment wasn't right. And you can see a flaw. I've seen Kershaw snap there where the heat treatment wasn't right. You can see a flaw in the steel. If there is a flaw in the steel, that will expose it by drilling a hole through it. If you didn't have a hole through it, you might not know it, but no more so than a pin or a rivet or anything else that's holding a handle in place, right?
And
So
Yeah.
it
yeah.
also depends on like what knife in particular. If you look at that Euro Edge, there is a whole thick slab of steel. Like there's no grinding done anywhere around that hole. If that blade is going to break, and it's not likely to because of the fullers and all the anyway, it would be
But I'm
along
even
the plunge
thinking
grind. Like you're not going to see
about
the whole break.
overall skeletonizing. Like if you look inside the handle of an Azula, it's
Yep.
nothing. It's a strip of metal on the outside where a handle is on the inside, and people beat the ever living crap out of it. People being people. Like it's yeah, and there's nothing on the inside of that handle holding it in place. It's a big dead air gap. All right. Like, but again, heat treatment's done properly and whatever.
Sorry, which knife was it? I totally missed.
The Azula.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So, like, if you're talking about just cutouts in steel, the only time it's ever going to be an issue is if the steel's not done properly, or if it's a steel that goes with super high brittleness, like a ZDP or a blah 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 type of thing, right?
Yeah.
So you're either exposing a weakness that was already there, or you're good to go. Like it's yeah.
So like in say, for example, their what's that Bowie that you like from them?
Which one?
From Spartaco. The fixed blade.
Oh, the not the province.
Not the respect.
The
The
respect.
respect Bowie. No, the respect. I want one so bad. They've never been available, and they never will be. And I'll pay, I don't know, $600 for one.
Do you think there's any chance at all of that versus like a Trailmaster?
The
Of
trail,
that what?
Because
Of
they're a similar thickness.
well,
Is the only reason I'm asking.
the Trailmaster's definitely more resilient because it doesn't have that hole. But if you look at where the hole is, it's not along that plunge grind. I think the plunge grind is going to be more of a weak spot than anything else.
That's fair.
Yeah,
And I mean
and
that plunge
cutout
grind
being
is also on a
angular cutout. And again, this isn't a wood chopping knife. I'm gonna, Bowie fight a
and
grizzly.
So
the
this,
plunge line is also on like a Trailmaster.
but this plunge
Yeah,
line,
but not square hard corner
That's
like they've got with this one, right?
exactly.
I
This
see.
this
Okay.
one actually has a more gentle radius. If you think like a Henkel's, like the Pro Series, where they have that really like gentle sweep, that is more resilient than something like this.
But
This
if
is
you're
the
looking,
Laredo,
yeah,
but this one is like like a 90-degree corner.
but if you're looking at the actual where the blade steel is, it's like the say where it's all like rounded. Whereas if you look at that respect, it's very, very squared off. So
Yeah.
that angular square is more of a weak spot than any sort of arc ever would be, right?
That's fair.
And that's what Joe is saying, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is a gorgeous photo of this knife for the record. Holy shit.
Where did someone get one of those to put on moss to shoot, you assholes?
Oh,
Oh, I'm so grumpy that someone has one out in the
yeah.
wild. Like
That's so cool.
that's one of my next chasing holy grails. Like, yeah, that stupid respect, Bowie.
See, Joe, what you do is you get your hands on one of these yourself, and then you can basically negotiate for probably a lot of different things in Dennis's collection for it.
Probably
Yeah,
could. You probably could. Yeah.
That's
So good you for it with a Euro edge, you asshole. But anyway, it's
mhm.
I know what you want.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I know what you all want. It's, every one of you, it's a different thing, but I know what you all want. It's
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to
there
think.
should just a one day of like we should do an episode where we're struggling of just like what would you steal at a Dennis's collection if you had the chance. Like it's like top
Oh,
three. Like it's
that might be
We would
tough.
have to do
but
it in every direction.
yeah, we'd have to Spider-Man it.
Yeah.
Steal out of other people's collections. Yeah.
I don't know that I have much in my collection anymore that either of you would really want. Like maybe a couple of the older Benchmades or Spydercos, possibly, but all my stuff is beat to shit mostly. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd have to think. I'd even have to think of what you have because I'm sure there's probably some fixies in there that.
Yeah. Well, there's that Citadel Bowie. That one's fun.
Yeah, I know that one's. It's just Citadel had this weird. I don't know.
They're still
They're just a
around,
weird
hey?
company. Yeah, they're just a weird company. I
Yeah.
don't know what to do with them.
It's yeah, I don't know. Trying to find out anything about them or their production history is just strange. Because I'll find listings for stuff and I'm like, you haven't made this in 20 years. At least according to like online listings, but then there will be like they have an official distributor overseas. It's not eProg. I forget who it is. It's
Like I'd end up chasing old stuff like this probably more so than I would like the
Probably.
old. Yeah, like it's just fun to come across that stuff, right? So
oh
Yeah.
Speaking of
Anyway.
stuff,
can we jump onto Boker? Because I know
Yeah.
you're the one that I was like, hey, this will be up your alley, but Paul will have a chuckle. So, Paul, do you remember the LFK?
From Benchmade.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that like had the pivot, or no, sorry, when you closed it, the handle went in. So, do you also remember the T Rod from Harley Davidson, where it hand to hand as a fixed blade, and when you press the handle, it became a punch dagger? We weren't allowed to have it.
Okay.
If you remember that knife.
I don't remember that specific one, but I do remember some from like Hanway that operate in a similar.
Yes, similar type of thing. So this is kind of like a T-Rod met an LFK.
Okay.
So you have a slidey button where you can
Yeah, I
take
see
this
that.
knife and you can slidey button it and swap it around and
So
then make it a big ass choppy knife.
okay, I was wondering why the pommel was on the blade side.
Yeah. That's a 7.3-ish inch blade. It's an 18.5 centimeter blade
You
when it's
change it
fully
That
from
looks
open.
like some World War II bayonet or something like that.
Dude,
like an
yeah.
M9. An M9. You got the classic kind of M90 recurvy, something kukri like bayonet going on. Yeah. But then you shorten it up and you got an Air Force pilot's knife
I
that's going to
want
stab you.
one. It's so dumb. I want it.
It's so dumb.
It's
440C? No, D2.
D2.
Okay. There you go.
D2 with a
150 euro, the $300 knife because it's fancy town.
dude, 5 mil stock thickness though. Like this thing is no joke.
It's a machete.
So Air Force pilots, that's what I said. The short one is you're going to stab your way out of a helicopter, and the long ones you're going to stab your way through the jungle after you get out of the helicopter.
Is that the best technique for vines? Is
For going through the jungle?
Stabbing, you bet.
ah,
Dude, have any snakes.
It's a recurve. It's a recurve.
Touche.
You just ha.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
very nice. How much?
So 150 euros. What, 300, give or take? I gotta grab a drink. I'll be back.
Euro to
I'm into
CAD. We're looking at 250 Canadian. You know, for 250 Canadian, I'm pretty okay with that.
Yeah, that seems like a fair price for that much D2 and G10.
Yeah, and it is fully machined G10. It's not injection molded liners or any bullshit like that. Oh, that's cool and dumb, and I love it. I wonder how safe your fingers are if that thing comes closed. Because I know a lot of knives. Well, no, because a lot of knives, if the lock were to fail, there's a good, dull section where the blade can fall down. And it'll hurt. It'll pinch like a bastard, but it's not going to cut your finger off. So
zoom in on that folded photo there. I'm pretty
I
sure
bet
that
you I can make it. You just need enough leverage.
I think it would actually be okay. I think you'd be in the flat spot underneath. I think you would be okay.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
I think you're not trying hard enough, Joe. I think
the photo that you're in.
Try harder.
I'll try harder. Don't you worry.
I bet you can chop it.
Oh, think of all the.
Do you want to cut your fingers off?
But think of all the dumb ways you can open it. Like obviously, there's you're holding in reverse grip, push forward, snap it open. There's that. But you could start in a reverse grip, snap backwards
that
into a.
That is what I've been thinking.
Yeah.
The moment you can start in a reverse grip and then snap it up into a forward grip, and it's fucking go time. Like it's.
That's scary as shit. I want one.
And then, as you're like getting your range, like think about it in a tactical stance, you're getting your range for a long forward grip. And then, if it gets in close enough, you can literally shrink it down into a reverse grip, all nice and closey with the short tail.
Yep.
Short and tab.
So, 15 ounces. 15.6 ounces, but it's a fixed blade with it's a 7-inch, 5mm thick fixed blade.
3 ounces heavier than a Surge.
Thank
you very much.
Giant ass handle. Like I'm actually okay with that weight, dude. With that amount of weight, the inertia just hacking through shit. Fuck, that's cool. This is the dumb shit I need more of in my life.
So dumb, Joe.
I want you to get one so I can get an idea of the quality, and then I'll get one.
Okay, so I'm willing to take risks on Boker because I'm an idiot, but also because I'm an idiot. Also, because I'm an idiot,
Don't laugh. I've seen
Hey,
you buy
man.
Boker.
I've
I
long.
understand. And I saw you with an Excalibur the other day that I got rid of because I
Yep.
was like, "What is this?"
Yep.
And I gave it to you for a price that you couldn't say no to.
That is correct, and I still
I
enjoy
can't
it.
say much.
Oh, dude, this stupid thing. Come on, I'll take risk on
You
stupid
turned
shit.
it down when it was in my store, then you put it full retail for it, you stupid son of a bitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I'm literally coming up with a sheath option.
That being said,
I think I've
their
sold
quality
way more
control.
Bokers than I've ever owned.
That's fucking hilarious. But
Sold Bokers that
I
didn't
will
even
say
know
this has a way nicer detent than any of the ones we sold.
I do remember you being very impressed with that. Yes.
Yeah, and like, oh, finally found one that's like not dog shit. Okay, I'll take it.
But aren't I correct in like, like I was saying, the LFK versus
Kind of similar. I think the LF was it the the
Garage?
LFK had like a fold out guard for the blade as
Yeah.
well.
It
It
was
was
too
just a
big
fold
for
out.
its handle type of thing, right?
Yeah.
Like it. Yeah.
I will be honest though, this is the first time that I've seen one of these extending, like not like the marble safety knife, but the knives where you have the extended blade.
AK-47 bayonet type of style.
Yeah, like Boker makes one still that's a hunting knife, and it has like a lever lock. Like I've wanted that one too, but historically
Mhm.
they've been like $300-400, and just they this obviously is made to do stupid shit with. Those hunting knives, not really. They're made for hunting. This is more like bushwhacking kind of stuff, and you have a gimmicky semi-tactical fix. Like this thing is so dumb.
Jacob is asking what the F is that? And that's the right answer for that. Yeah, what the F indeed.
Yeah, here, I'll leave it on this photo because that is a good photo. Holy shit, this thing's so stupid. Yeah, if we can get them through middleman anything, I'll look at picking one up. Because for 250, 250, uh, I'm okay with that. I think I'm okay with that.
I hope it's good, Joe.
Oh, me too. Though, probably first thing I'm going to do is disassemble it.
Mhm.
I want to see how the what kind of weird slidey mechanism they've got going on in there. I wouldn't be shocked if it's just like a oh, what would you call it? Kind of like an axis lock where there's just a bar underneath that button on the front that just slides back and forth in and out of a tank. The other knife I regret buying, the Helix from Wii, that had the exterior coil springs.
Yep.
That one was an axis lock style, but it locked open and closed. If it's that should be more than tough enough for whatever you'd want to do with a small knife like this.
I hope the second thing you do with it is apple seed it and try and like zero grind it out.
I don't know.
Jacob is talking. I prefer knives over gimmicks. So here's the thing: is DBK a guarantee is going to play with this fucking thing,
Yeah.
and then we will actually see if it's going to be a knife over a gimmick, because the pivot is definitely something that's going to be coming into play. Also, for me, when it folds back into the shorty knife, what's holding it in place on the front half for any sort of durability? There's got to be nothing, because then it would conflict with hitting the edge itself, right? So the only thing that's going to lock it up is got to be a double lock towards the back of the knife.
It's kind of fucked up, but if you look, oh, dude, this is weird. Okay, so if you look at the knife when it's folded shut, you don't actually see the edge through the front of the handle. There's like a steel backspacer or something on that side of the knife. So
Again, but vibration, like what is that going to do the edge when it's inside the knife?
I would assume there's no contact between the edge and the spacer, but that makes me wonder how close is the spine of the blade to the edge of the handle? Because if your grip is
Okay,
like
but the first time I
reinforcing,
do any sort of baton down into that, what is the edge going to do to the bottom of that handle?
I would hope
Depends on if it has movement.
yeah, because if there isn't enough movement for it to contact, then hopefully nothing. But I think
hopefully nothing. But that's where I'm like, and again, maybe
It is in the
closed-
recurve too.
In the closed position, you're not going to be batoning as much as
No.
in the
Like,
long position.
It's a
the edge is not as
4.7.
close to the inside of the handle as it looks like compared to the blade
Oh,
when it's
it's
closed like this
recurved.
too.
It's recurved
It's
anyway.
It is
recurved.
recurved.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
you're
for sure. So it is curving up inside there. But again, that also like I'm also wondering about the like rigidity of the actual knife itself when the only pin on a fixed blade that's holding it in place is on the back of the handle.
if it's a okay, so here's the thing: if the button is moving, if this is a modified backlock, like if what that pin is doing is wedging a backlock out of position, depending on the thickness, it might be okay. But that really
5 mils,
depends.
5 mils leans it towards maybe it's okay.
Yeah, that's iffy.
That is my big concern for when it's in the shorty position. In the longy position, there's nothing to smash around, right? Like go to
Yeah.
town. As long as the lock holds up, then you're good.
Well, and that's the thing too. You got to imagine that if this knife is in a closed, in its shorter closed position, um, there's no way for it to hurt you. Like the blade can't fail out of that position. The inside of the
holding it
edge could be
closed.
damaged, but yeah, it's already closed. It can't
Yeah.
go any further. So theoretically, that's
Yeah.
going to be the
No,
safest position.
it's more the rigidity and the edge damage and things
Yeah,
like that you might be looking into as far as like, oh, now it's just wiggly as fuck type of idea, right?
yeah,
Like it's So
That's the
again, I don't know until it gets tested, but I also have some hesitations about
yeah,
how the construction is on this.
sure.
just a quick shout out to Stanson 357. What is up? He's
Oh,
carrying
hey.
his Rat 1.
Thanks for joining us. I know it's been a couple weeks even before we were able to be streamed. Cheers, Stanson. Glad you could join us, man. It's been
Yeah.
a few weeks. So yeah, that is a silly and stupid thing.
Indeed.
I have other stupid and silly things, and I think this one actually Ben would love.
Okay.
So, I know I have shown Paul this, but Joe, go Born to be Punk utensil set. This is on my Christmas wish list, by the way. It's happening. This is going to be a thing for my Christmas wish list because.
Okay. Infinite's asking why no announcement? Because that's the way we roll. We were also here at 7:16, like is tradition.
We should just have an announcement that we did actually make it to go live this week. I apologize. We should have done that because it's been about 3 weeks since we've been able to make it. So,
It's funny.
yeah, that's our bad. But Born to be Punk utensil set by any chance?
Yeah.
Boom.
That is hilarious.
So it is a titanium utensil set.
Okay.
I don't know if there is a video for this or not.
Maybe not on this page.
Was it Instagram that had ads for this?
Yes. Okay. And this is where I first saw it. There is a video with it on the fridge, though, or a picture with it on the fridge, Joe. That will actually demonstrate in the scroll of pictures up at the very top.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, look like the last one in that scroll.
Here.
Is it left to right?
Well, it's hanging off of a magnet off a lanyard.
Off of the magnet and nail. So apparently the magnet might not be strong enough to stick it to the actual fridge itself. But this is a titanium construction that actually has two magnets on either side, and it clicks together. And so it just holds together. So you just pull it apart, and you've got a fork on one side, and you have this little serrated knife campy thing, blah, blah, blah. But it's a titanium set that actually magnets and clicks together.
I would totally put that in my camp set.
It's wish list for this year.
The heads of the utensils, like the blade and the spork bit, they actually go inside. So the handles are actually sheaths. They're taco shaped. I couldn't tell from the other photos, but in this little 3D render they've got going, that looks very cool. Okay, that's nifty. Not terribly expensive either. Like
this 25 American, I believe, is what I saw them going for.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it.
For 2.
Okay, well, you might have to talk to whoever's getting my Christmas gifts this year.
$55.99 for buy 3 get 1 free.
There you go. Ben might have to talk to the Pokey Factor boys.
Hey guys, you want to go in for buy 4 get 2 free?
Buy 4 get 2 free while we're talking. Like, let's go, boys.
Yeah.
Sign them up. We'll DM each other. We'll make this happen for sure.
That's
cool as hell. Cool as shit. It's the first time I saw it. There is a video on Instagram. Born to be Punk has an Instagram page.
Okay. Are these 3D printed, like 3D sintered titanium, or are they cast, or how are they making these?
I'm not 100% sure.
I'm sure it'll say.
I don't
I
know,
want to
but
see their CNC, their mills.
Milling something like this would be stupid fucking expensive, man. There's no way they'd be able to mill this and
So
only
what are you
sell it for
thinking?
that.
Cast?
Either
for something like
cast or
this,
sintered, but there's something about the finish that makes me it almost looks like lamination lines. So I'm thinking like sintered or
3D
cast.
printed and then sintered together.
Yeah, which would be actually be an excellent use case for that tech. But
Yeah.
so these are these titanium?
Um, no, aluminum. Sorry, my bad.
Because they
With
say
magnetic, aluminum with magnetic design. They're aluminum, which means even lighter.
okay.
And
Yeah,
in a utensil aspect, fucking gold. Even
yeah.
lighter. Yeah.
I'm here for it.
They keep saying it's plastic free, but they just don't say here what the materials actually are.
Yeah. So yeah,
That's
it does
weird.
say crafted from tough aluminum with smooth non-stick finish.
Okay, I'm totally fine with all that. Um,
As long as the finish doesn't come off in my food, then we're good.
I would
well,
imagine the finish is an oxide finish, no?
probably just standard aluminum oxide. I mean, it's not gonna do anything to you. So
So
It's
again,
gonna be
for 25 American, I'm not saying our Christmas is right around the corner, but the camping season is kind of done. I mean, if anyone has like a eating utensil food kit, lunch kit day to day, this is still kind
this
of a
is cool as
badass.
hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I know it's
I'm
not
into it.
necessarily Pokey Factor direct,
Sure it
but
is.
it's Pokey
it,
Factor adjacent.
I
Yeah.
mean, EDC related
Yeah,
and
we talk about
bushcraft
other
camping.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
that's really cool. I'm
it
gonna
is
leave
pretty
that
cool.
up so I can bookmark it later.
For the price of them, it's just cool. Magnetic
Yeah.
aluminum camp kit that you can just throw in your pack and like take space taking up. Like,
Absolutely.
and for a food prep knife, depending on what the serrations are, like I mean, it's aluminum, but if you're just using it on food,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cutting steak apart once it's already cooked and stuff like that. I
So
can't
yeah,
see it would be too much of an issue.
I mean, I've never had to sharpen my what is it? K bar, the FRN little spork knife thing.
because the teeth do the job on it, right?
Yeah,
Like,
like
Yeah.
I'm not
And it
pressing
actually
into the
cut pretty
plate.
well.
Yeah. And I mean, if you're out in the woods or something, just split apart a piece of wood, and if you really want to make a serving board, just cut it. You're cooking up
we always
steak.
do, dude.
That's
Dude,
Yeah.
exactly
we
what we do.
cutting boards.
Oh,
That's a weekend ritual. Is
I
cutting
uh,
boards.
I forgot about I forgot about another acquisition that should have gone in with my photo. Little dum dum. Finally picked up.
Oh, you bought the other one, did you?
Yeah, I
You pulled
did.
the trigger on it.
I had to.
That's a good score, dude.
Yeah,
Um, I can put a crazy good edge on those things.
I believe it.
Just to let you know, if you ever decide you want to, yeah, with that clamp and that plate for an angle guide,
Yeah.
you can use that plate
Oh,
on that new belt system and just put like a perfect edge on those now. So,
well, maybe I'll
just
tuck
saying.
this under
Just
my
saying.
shoulder and bring it back to work. It's a small axe, but
I mean, I'm not there on Tuesday, but yeah, it's
Carried
not
it
for
home
sure.
like the axe gang for sure.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
that's funny. That's funny. Yeah, well, that means you're doing the dance all the way home, right?
Oh
Like,
yeah.
yeah, for
I
sure. Yeah.
I don't have my axe gang on hand, but I do have my axe gang here
Well,
somewhere.
I do, but
It's a little guy. I keep forgetting. It's just a little guy.
you know, it's one of those. Yeah, it's one of those. I was actually
Oh,
lemon shit today. It fucking works so good. It's
nice.
unbelievable.
Yeah,
It's
honestly, the
like
axe
just
gang
I can
is
where
see
I
like
that.
want to go. It's just where I want to go. It just snaps
to
where I
just
want to go. Like,
common parlance. It's
oh my god, it works
it
so good. Yeah.
it's goated. It's fantastic. Although something else that I should sharpen sooner than later, if for no other reason than just for funsies. I keep thinking about it. I need to do it.
You need to take a pool noodle off of that thing.
Well,
Yeah.
I
We
think
can well, and realistically, honestly, use an axe file to get that
yeah.
down to where you need it to.
To a
It's
Oh,
bevel.
probably
Yeah.
even diamonds would be slow,
yeah.
like for the amount of material that needs to come off. So, but
Paul, did you have a thing?
I had one thing.
All right. Let's see. Let's
Um.
see your thing.
Oh, okay.
How many times did you reset the timer tonight?
0.
That's
I
too bad.
didn't even
I
do
just
the one
closed it.
job.
I had it in
No,
my
no.
mind at least 3 times. I'm just saying, I can't even remember what they were, but I
I'm
remember.
off my game apparently because I looked up at the timer and it was an hour 25 and I was like, closed.
Like I said, 3 times at least that I thought it internally to myself, but I'm like, no, that's your job.
So, what's your thing, Paul? Well, what am I whipping out here?
It's a new announcement from Leatherman.
Oh
Oh.
yeah.
All right. Well, kind of a new announcement, kind of a sneak peek announcement from like a month ago that no one wanted to talk about, right?
Was it?
I don't know.
Continue on. Yeah, it was.
Uh,
I don't remember that.
Yeah, do it.
The
Show us the thing.
Leatherman what is it called? The Wave Alpha?
I don't know if they have it on their website yet.
I don't think they did. But you did find it in there was some
It was Instagram. I had to find it.
no, but you also found a like article to it that had some decent photos at least.
The Gear Junkie
Without
one, I
having to go
think.
to Instagram. Yeah, Junk Gear.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
the one.
So it's funny because if you actually look this up on YouTube, there's a YouTube videos from close to a month ago where this thing actually got leaked and then all the pictures got pulled down really fast off of Leatherman's, but there was people that were already on it that were like, what the fuck is that? And
Oh,
so literally a month ago, this thing actually had YouTube reviews on it. And I
That's
had
funny.
a couple people
That's
ask
funny.
me about it. And I was like, what? And then I looked it up and it was totally leaked shit. And then people got in trouble. And now we have our official announcement.
Yeah.
well, I will say we've had people asking about it for a while, and every time we've gone to look for it, we're like, "There's nothing on the website. I don't know what to tell you, man. I genuinely don't know right now." But
So,
yeah, it's a Leatherman Wave with a MagnaCat and a thumb stud on their blade.
a G10 handles. It's weird. Um, they also, what was the other one? The Micras. They,
Re-announced them in colors,
yeah.
or re-released them in colors.
Yeah, for USA, who the fuck cares?
Oh, they can't come to us. That's fair.
Probably not. They
That's
came
probably
up with new Christmas colors 3 years ago. We couldn't get them. We couldn't get a normal micro, let alone the Christmas colors.
Yeah.
Apparently, max level EDC already has one of these
Jose is
alphas.
saying.
Yeah.
Jose is saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was something else to go along with an alpha. They were doing something with the arc too.
Well, they did a Cerakote on the arc. They did a color swap on
There's
it.
a new, but it was a new name or something like that.
Okay.
I can't remember. At the same time that leaked, there was something that leaked about
The Arc Talos.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
It's the large scissors from the Surge as well instead of the
So
serrated
those
blade.
two things got leaked at the same time.
So it's just a colorway for the Arc. It's just called the Arc Talos.
And that's all it is?
That's all it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not nearly as exciting, but yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the alpha's interesting. I'm curious what the weight is with the GTN handles. If you can throw a pocket clip on it and actually
8.25 ounces.
Maybe not. That's still.
Yeah, I mean, like they didn't remove that much steel out of the tool by replacing the handles.
What's my blade stock thickness on that?
They don't say here. I'll go to Leatherman's website.
No, it's not on Leatherman's website, right?
The what?
It's not going to be on.
No, but website, I'm looking at both the Arc Blade and the Wave, and then we'll see if they they don't specify. So
that feels like something that's information that's on a need to know. Like it's a pry bar with a sharp edge. Leave me alone.
Pretty much. I don't recall it being absurdly thick. I thought it was pretty standard, like 1/8,
Well,
just hovering.
compared to a normal Leatherman wave, right? Like, cause I have one. I never talk about it, but I have one. It's,
What's this?
so
What's the stock on that?
no idea.
Compare it to your
And I
Sage.
never talk about it. Like it's
Like, do a little one of these and look and see how it compares to your to something you do know on your table.
well, there's a sage here.
What's the stock on a Sage?
Oh, it's thicker. It's thicker than a wave. Definitely thicker than a wave. A wave's not that thick.
Uh, Blade thickness is 3 millimeters
Really?
on a Sage 6. Yeah.
So
Oh,
what,
on a
like
sage
two, two
six.
and a
Yeah.
half?
What,
So, and you're saying the wave is thinner?
the wave is definitely thinner.
Cool. All
I
right.
got a Boker coffin that's about the same thickness as a wave.
Okay. Boker coffin stock thickness 3 millimeters also, but 0.1, I think. 0.1 inches as opposed to
I did have an entire
0.118.
bottle of margaritas, so I'm not 100% sure.
That's fair.
Which is your dominant eye?
Honestly,
Stop-
here,
stop closing that one.
so you don't stab yourself. I do
Oh
find
yeah,
it.
that's not even close.
Okay,
No,
I was gonna say if the tools are closed, I find that to be a lot better.
Yeah.
But
More safely.
a little bit more safely. Yeah. So, sound off in chat if you give a shit about serrated blades on multi-tools or not.
I know.
See,
It actually looks like what they did is they took like the which one is it the serrated blade and turned it into the plain edge blade, like the blade shape itself
oh, I see what you're
with
saying.
the reverse tanto-y blah 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 versus the original wave blade, which is
Actually,
much
yeah,
clip pointy
a
type
little
of
bit,
thing.
yeah.
Right? Like yeah.
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 I'm kind of into it. I don't know if I need a full size multi tool every day, but if I did, that might be the one.
I've gotten so used to having my my Leatherman with me on my belt that even on days when I just have my bag and I'm wearing like I have some cargo pants that have like a drawstring, no belt loops,
Mhm.
that I just toss this into my little satchel bag now. I
Mhm.
Maybe it's just a
Um,
security blanket type shit, but honestly, the number of times it gets used, man, it's just nice to have.
In a
This
satchel
is-
bag, I could see it.
this is still liner lock, right? They haven't used the arc lock
Uh,
construction or the free lock
you are
construction on this yet.
correct.
Yeah, there's no free in it.
Well, fuck yourselves then.
I mean,
No, honestly, they need to take that ambidextrous, like little squeezy lock thing, the little tabby lock that's on the arcs, and just put it on everything because that's way nicer than a liner.
well,
It's
Yeah.
a lockback, but without being a lockback. It's you see.
I think they're probably overinvested in their tools as far as, making all the handles and the forms for everything because there's a lot of folded steel in these parts.
Well, yeah, and even the wave itself. I mean, all they did is swap out a bigger scissor in G10. It's not, and a different blade. Like it's still the overall frame is probably still a wave frame, right?
Oh
I
yeah.
would be shocked if there was any internal difference. Yeah. Um, I do agree, though. Having a more ambidextrous lock would be way better. I just
What if they brought back a juice,
Liners,
but they
liner
made a
locks
magnet
aren't
cut blade on it?
liner locks aren't necessarily a non-ambidextrous
Yeah.
lock.
You could always use
I
your
don't
index
care
finger.
which
but-
side of the liner lock you put a wave on. I'm still going to be able to close the knife, right? Like it's whether it's the saw or the plain edge. But those other ones are just very like natural and intuitive, right? Like it's just a nicer feeling locking mechanism on the arc. With the little flippy tab and then the flicky do, right?
Mhm.
Like it's, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
And if they were
What
to
if they-
do like a Wave Plus Plus or Wave Sharp or something,
What if they did a juice with
Yeah.
a magnet cut blade in it
you know what? Free
and a
juice.
pocket clip?
I don't even really care about the free.
A free juice would be cool too. I'll
Yeah.
take that.
Okay, so without getting too far into that territory, like I don't know that I care about the free one-handed plier bullshit. I like the idea of having all my tools in the exterior and then opening it up for the pliers if need be. But as far as like magnetic D10, one hand opening, snappy, the more I thought about it, the more I'm like, nah, I actually, just for the fact that it has to have these weird shifting pivots, it's another part that's going to wear out. It's another part that's going to see stress over time and more play over time. I'd rather just keep it simple with standard pivots. Give me a little bit of a, you know, a spring-loaded interior to keep it from closing.
I would be perfectly fine with a regular juice with a magnet cut blade and a pocket clip, not being in the free. But I do understand why having those locks would be nice, even if you didn't have the free in the like the pliers and the
Yeah,
one-handed opening.
like I really want those locks without the
So
free system.
here's the thing though, Joe. And I was thinking about what you're saying, and I'm a big advocate of the more moving parts, the more there are to fail. I'm a
Yeah,
following you with that as well. But when you think about the arc mechanism, and when it swings around, it's got like a cuppy thing, and then it's got like a it's kind of like arc this way, and it kind of like clips and slips up into it. Now, as far as failure go, what's gonna fail on that?
so the
Like
contact,
me opening it and being able to slip the handle open
yeah,
slightly easier, right? Like in
the
theory,
so
what's
not
going to fail is that top is going to wear down over time, and
in
then the handle might slip out a little
in
bit.
exactly, instead of this, you would get something more like it slips like that very
But
easily,
if
like it's
you're
gonna come out
using
of
the
battery.
pliers on a regular basis and you're squeezing the pliers like this, is a
Gonna hold them in
slip
the
out ever going to really be a factor in the wear and tear of that particular tool?
Probably not. I think it's gonna
Yeah,
be a
and that's what I'm saying.
combination.
Like
Yeah, it's
I'm with you on the more things, more breaking, less good. Like
yeah.
I'm very much along that mindset myself. But as you were saying it, I thought about the arc in particular and the way it's designed. And really all that's going to happen is the handle might slip down. So if you're turning it sideways, I guess, and you let go of the handle, it might slip out like this,
Yeah, and even then,
gravity wise over time, right? Like
it's only because there's been enough situations where I kind of use these as tweezers or as like very fine nose, like okay, I'm trying to like reach into something without contacting stuff around it, grab a thing and pull out. In those
but even as
situations,
you're doing that, the bottom handle is rested in your hand. Is the top handle the
yeah,
one that's going to be
it's
slipping
not
out?
the handle that I'm so much concerned with, it's just the joint. So the joint could theoretically still slip and then my alignment is now thrown off. I don't know that it's going again, like this is such a
Like I'm with you.
yeah,
I'm not
for adjusting
anti
bolts and
your
things like this,
conversation,
it's fine.
right?
Yeah, no, for sure.
I was just
I would
thinking about
have
the
to
way
look.
the arc works, and I'm like, longevity wise, I don't know if it
So
would like even if it was
in the
just like
arc,
slippy out.
in
If
the
I'm
yeah,
just means it's going to slippy out closed easier as I'm closing it up.
so
like
now I
it might
don't.
have been more of an issue on the original free because it had like rubber bits in that.
So that I
I
don't.
would actually like to hear Jose's thoughts on it in the chat too, because he personally owns one. Anyone else
Yeah,
who owns an arc that I'm not aware of, please.
Yeah.
I
But
would.
how
What I
do you
want to
feel about the
see,
whole piece,
what I
right?
want to see is a diagram of the inside of that hinge mechanism because I don't actually have a very good conception of how it works. I'm not sure if there's like a small metal spring arm that's
I
actuating in and
honestly,
out, or if
I
it's like a
honestly
nipple
think
that has to pass by a bump. Like,
I think the like cutout is arced just enough that the metal tension like makes it like tension in, and it's just enough spring tension that
Like a
the
C
nail
clip
piece
almost.
kind of just like has enough tension that it clicks and then clicks in, and then has enough tension that it gets over this high slump and then clicks out.
yeah, I'm not sure. There's a Reddit thread here from 9 months ago talking about how somebody's arc isn't locking out. So
Isn't locking.
yeah,
It's already just
okay. So there's an elastomar bushing. Not sure what it's called. It's not seated
Okay, so they
properly. It just juts out past the pliers. The other side is flush. This is normal. Sticking out of the rubber is normal. The excessive wear is not. Interesting. So yeah, I don't know. If anytime rubber or silicone products are involved and they're constantly flexing in use, that's where I start to become a little bit concerned about longevity. And it's not like
Yeah, but
shit can't happen. Like
you have
I
a
have I have my grandpa's old Leatherman Wave, which you can shake open by itself because the internal metal springs have worn out to the point where it's like, yeah, the material's just
Yeah.
worn away. But that was a tool he used daily for
Well, and even as that as
God,
a
I
functional
had
tool, still
but
works as a functional tool.
that's just it.
as
It doesn't actually sorry, Paul, go ahead.
just as far as longevity goes, they have a 25-year no questions asked, will fix it or replace it warranty. So
Yeah, that
even
does.
if it can wear out, here, give me a new one.
I would
And
prefer to have a tool that I don't have to send out for servicing if possible.
and Jose
The
does
warranty is definitely a selling point for sure.
Yeah.
Jose actually has a good point where it's almost like the talk on a slip joint because the same tension
Yeah,
kind of rolling past that bar over and over again is probably going to work very, very similar to a slip joint rolling past that tension bar over and over again, right? Where open it's not bad, closed it's not bad. It's just rolling past that tension joint that gives it tension type of thing, right? Like
I'm
it's
sure that in the long run, and I mean long run, that
yeah.
would start to wear on even the walk and talk on a slip joint theoretically, right?
So on
yeah,
that
yeah.
note, my grandpa again, he had some slip joints from when he was like I don't know, like 30 or 40. And they were knives he had around on the farm. He traveled with them, and they were not that much different. And sadly, I didn't end up with them, but they were not that much different than stuff like this, steel on steel. And from what I can remember from when he had showed me them years ago, they still had like pretty snappy, not quite as crisp as a modern slip joint, but I mean, it wasn't far off. And he wasn't a
Okay.
typical farm boy. He was not nice to his tools. There was some play, but the strength of the springs was quite good. And I remember him distinctly warning me about the going to the close positions, like that'll slam shut, so just keep your fingers clear. Um, but that's probably because the steel of the blade and the lock bar were so close in hardness. Whereas when we're talking about rubber coated joints on the inside of a hinge of a moving plier, you have too many different kinds of materials that are interacting with each other. That's where my concern comes from. Um,
Whatever
You
is the
said the
weakest is going to give away.
elastomer. And
yeah,
I actually, the next time I have arcs in stock, I'm going to take a really, really in depth look on the inside pivots of where the elastomar is versus where the steel's connecting versus like what
Well,
yeah,
actually is playing up in that piece, right? Like,
and
I distinctly remember talking about it on the free, and then even looking at the arc being like, oh, it's different.
they did
Like it
change
was more
something.
visible.
They did change something in the engineering, and I mean, obviously, this is ambient temperature plays a role when it comes to the flexibility of materials and the longevity therein. So, I mean,
That
this,
was a complaint
yeah.
during our conversation about the free. Quite
so when
honestly, it
you
was,
get locked
will it survive
inside
Canadian?
the meat freezer, your arc might not be the best tool
Well,
to save your life. Is that what you're saying?
well, no, but I'm thinking like let's say you're the type of guy to go winter camping. You're the type of guy who spends a lot of time
Well, that
working
takes my
outdoors in
death
the summer.
scenario of a locked freezer out of the equation completely.
Entirely, yes.
It's-
Point being, if you're in a situation where you're going to be using a multi-tool frequently in a variety of different temperatures, like obviously shifting temperatures will cause a range of deformities and bad effect. But
Hey man, just call me Paul.
well, instead of bad effect, yeah, there you go.
A range of deformities, really.
We got a range of deformities right here in chat. It's okay. No,
Yeah, yeah,
joking.
that's
If
fair.
anything, the three of us are the range of deformities that
Yeah, we can all be a
yeah.
thing.
Anyway, now this is probably just another old man yells at cloud moment, but I would much prefer a steel on steel contact. That's all it is. It,
You're not going to get fidget with that, though. Shut your face.
it's true. It's true.
Just
Okay,
You
got
got to
you
get
now,
the
there.
fidget.
man, I know that this probably wouldn't fly for a lot of people, but what would you guys think about like a Leatherman plier or something like that, where there's either like an axis lock or a button lock type thing that you have to press, but then it just butterflies open or into a lock position or into a closed
A
position.
button lock Leatherman would be badass, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
because that
I'm
takes
pretty sure there's other companies out there doing similar things.
well, no, even with the knife blade itself, if you just told me the locking mechanism on a knife blade or the saw, the whatever was a button lock, and each side just had like a one or two button, the main bang, and out she comes, and to close it again, and then still have the pliers on the inside.
Oh,
yeah.
this? It's my main bang.
Well, and you wouldn't
Yeah.
have that weird cutout on the handle. So your ergos wise would now be a nice flush handle, but it would have a button on the side of it to close your blade or whatever,
Yeah.
right? Like if
I mean, to be fair, I'm definitely okay with the pseudo backlock thing that the Arc has. I do actually quite like that locking system because it's one lock that takes care of all the tools in that side of the handle.
Yeah.
This is pretty cool. I think that's a good idea. To be fair, that's not really all that different than multi-bladed backlocks that have been done in the past, or say, for instance, the rebar here, where the backlock is, responsible for all the tools here. Same block that does everything. Um,
Which
I'm
is
okay
straight
with
up
all
on
that.
the wave as well.
Yeah, but as far
that's
as
because sometimes you need to screw can opener saw someone. Like it's
well, first one, then the other.
you can put all three of them up. Come
I
on.
I don't know that I have an idea of what that like entails.
Tomato soup.
Ah, I see.
I mean, at least it looks like it's fine.
Yeah, yeah,
It's,
I
Excellent.
understand.
maybe it's a cream of tomato soup, depending on where you hit, but it's fine. It's fine. It's yeah.
All right.
I mean, it's better than beet. You
Yeah.
don't want some dark beet soup. Unless you've hit the wrong spots at that point. So,
I like beets. Beets
Listen
are okay.
here, meat soup.
beet,
Oh,
beet with a B.
yeah.
I see.
Meat soup is just exactly how it sounds.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have other things, but we can wait till next week if we're gonna continue to stream. More
Hey,
than a week in a row.
we made it the whole night.
Yeah.
Like the whole
Joe didn't even turn green.
No, not even once.
no, like we told it was gonna be a toned down evening. I mean, all the substances were partook before the stream, so it was fine. It was fine.
I still have more caffeine
as
I
is
can pump
tradition.
into my system.
So gonna thank Cutting Edge Cutlery Co. for bringing in the Benchmade Lowden.
Oh
Will do.
yeah, that knife we were talking about earlier.
Yeah,
Or Cutting Edge still brings in new knives on a regular basis. You should go check out the website.
indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think
should
all
do
of our
that.
all of our new acquisitions were found at cutting edge. So if there's anything kind of silly like a lockback Roman, or anything kind of silly like a void, well, those things were for sale at cutting edge. If you see something you like,
You can still special order. Come in store, special order a Kanwu knife or a Bestech knife if you want
Yeah.
in store, special order.
Indeed.
I didn't have to wait that long for my Chad Combat, but with Kanwu, come on, limited availability. You're gonna maybe wait. I'm just saying.
I
But you can
have
get one
been waiting in anticipation
for a
of a
Stiffy P.
Yeah, it will happen.
You could have jumped the Q and got a Stiffy D.
Yeah, that's the Chad blade, right?
No, that's the compadre.
Compadre blade.
The Padre. And why they called it the Stiffy D is it's the Big Daddy. You see, and so the D stands for Daddy.
That's
and
what
the
it stands for.
Padre stands for Daddy.
hate that. What's the P stand for?
The P?
Padre.
Yeah.
Stiffy P is the
Yeah.
Pulsar. It was the Stiff Pulsar.
Is that what that
Stiff
is? Okay.
Pulsar?
Yeah.
That makes sense actually, because it has that centralized
and the
blade.
Stiffy D was the Stiff Daddy, which was the Padre.
That makes a lot of sense because I
No, it doesn't.
do-
It's dumb, but it's fun.
but I also like the Pulsar, so it makes sense. I am going to thank some new folks on Instagram because we did get a couple followers in the last couple weeks randomly.
Like
so,
they were real humans and stuff.
Yeah, they are. They were even liking back and stuff.
Oh,
Cheers, guys.
Welcome to the party.
I'm so sorry.
I mean, we got some new subscribers. So, even on our weeks off, apparently, what we need to do is just let people watch the old bad shit, and it's better than the new bad shit. So, it's. John
first,
says
folks.
next knife, by the way.
Yeah.
You heard it here first, folks. Don't watch these. Watch those.
That's all right. It's all right. So thanks to the Patreon, past, present, future. We really appreciate you guys subscribing. We might actually give you guys something again once upon a time, one day, somewhere out there. Because you give us money and we do nothing with it. So we might as well just give it back to you
Well,
in the form of a knife.
it
So
it at least it pays for the Zoom subscription.
it
So-
does actually pay for our Zoom subscription week after week. So we do actually appreciate that. Everyone who's contributed throughout the years. Again, like nothing but love from you guys. Week after week. You joined us after a month. Jesus Christ, guys.
Appreciate you.
At one point, we had 10 people in here. Jesus, I'm so sorry. Thank you.
We still do. We still do. There's double digits. And it's apparently there's enough people that actually like our shit. But that's just
We even got a like on our video so far,
Oh,
and it's
wow,
us
that's nice.
talking.
um
It might have been Dennis.
that's what happens sometimes when we talk is people like what we say.
Yeah,
I mean most of the time not
I mean,
like what we say. It's
they
most of the
do
time.
even when we don't. So there's that.
We do really appreciate you guys showing up this week. I know it's been a couple weeks. We will try to make a regular thing out of it. Joe's got his shit figured out. I'm just saying.
Fingers crossed it stays that way. Fingers crossed.
We won't be at the end of the month. I got to run away to Winnipeg, but for the next couple weeks foreseeing, we will see you here again next week, guys. 7:15 Mountain Standard Time. We got daylight savings coming up. That's gonna get all funky. Anyway,
716.
yeah, that's actually the more accurate number for sure.
Jose comes for the beards. I appreciate that.
Phrasing.
It's yeah.
Oh my.
Well played, Joe. See you guys on that note. We will see you here again next week. Loving every minute of it. I am who I am. I'm Dennis Pipers.
I'm the Iron Joe.
And I'm xl.ca.
And we'll see you next week. Bye for now.
Wow, wow, wow.